Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here for another episode of Splendida podcast. I'm your host, Daniel. I've asked this question a few times to a few people, both in person and online. And I've had like a mix of replies, and the question is like, is it dangerous to live in a haunted house? Now, the reaction I got especially from people that were there with me face to face, right? They were like, why would I live in a haunted house? I was like, that's not why I asked. But is it dangerous to live in a haunted house? And again, they'll say like, oh, I wouldn't live in a haunted house. I would be out of there like yesterday. And I'm like, I get it, but what do you think about living in a haunted house? I mean, if you live in a house, you've been living there for years, and then eventually you find out that it's haunted. How would that make you feel? Oh, I would just leave. I was like, it's not so easy. For most people, it's not so easy to leave their house just because it's haunted and to find another house. So how would you feel? And the majority of the reaction will be like, I wouldn't be happy. I'll feel very uncomfortable. I'll feel scared, afraid. I was like, okay, all right. So, and that made me think. I was like, is it really, really dangerous to live in a haunted house? And I was like, well, you have to look at the level of haunting that you're experiencing. So do you feel like there's a sense of dread on you or in the house? Do you just have that feeling that like something is not right, that you might even be in danger? Okay, then it might be dangerous to live in such a place. Do you have like daily episodes of poltergeist activity? Okay, yeah, fair enough. If you experience poltergeist activity in your own house with things flying around, things crashing, things falling, okay, it might be dangerous. It might just be that whatever spirit or spirits are there, they just want to get your attention, and that's the only way they can, because you can hear them, right? Or you can hear the manifestation, right? Is it really dangerous? Well, it depends. If you get scratches, if you get bruises on your body, then yeah, it might be dangerous. But I think for the most part, it's not dangerous, because one of two things, right? One, either it's like residual activity going on, and what residual means is like, it's like a recording. So whatever is happening, they're not interacting with you. It's just like a replay of that instance, whatever happened in their life. Okay, so they're not interacting with you, nothing is happening to you, it just happens to be where they are. Okay, it might be scary to you, but nothing really is happening to you. Okay, and two, they are trying to interact with you. They are intelligent spirits, and they just want to get your attention. Why? You don't know. It's something that you would need to figure out. And you can do this by doing all sorts of things. And one of the things is like record their voices, EVPs, right? Electronic voice phenomena. Get a digital recorder, right? They're very cheap. You can find incredibly cheap ones, like probably like a tenner, right? £10. The more expensive ones, the better ones are probably like from the 50 to 60 range up, right? And just record, ask questions, wait, ask another question, wait a bit, ask another question, because like apparently it takes time for them to gather energy so they can reply to you, okay? Because what I see sometimes in these TV programs, these ghost hunting programs, is like they ask like 5 questions in a row, like one after the other, like with no pause whatsoever, hardly any pause, and then when they get an answer, they don't know to what question that was to. Do you know what I mean? So ask a question, wait, I don't know, 10, 15, 30 seconds, ask another question, okay? And if you got clear answers, then you can literally have a conversation with the spirit via that digital recorder, and you can find out what they want, okay? And then you can decide if it's dangerous to be there or not, okay? So don't make these rush decisions based on fear. To make decisions based on fear is the worst thing you can do, okay? Especially when it comes to spirits. Obviously, it's a bit, scary, okay? To hear a noise that you know you shouldn't be there, or to see something that you know you shouldn't be there, and you're like a bit startled. It was like, whoa, what was that? It's understandable, okay? But you really need to assess the situation and go like, oh, hold on a second. Okay, let me see if this is worth being scared for. Okay, let me find out what is going on, and once you do, then you can make a decision. Okay, but I'm gonna say it's not dangerous to live in a haunted house, but it depends on the haunting. Okay, it depends if you're dealing with a poltergeist, with a more negative entity. I'm not going to say demonic because I don't know if it's a demon or not. I'm just going to say a negative entity or energy. And if it's not, then then you can decide. Okay, you can either help the spirit to move on, and like to go into the light, so it can move to the next stage in their evolution, if we can say that, or you can reach to an agreement with the spirit where it can stay in the house and you can coexist with each other as long as the spirit doesn't do anything to you to harm you, right? So that's my view on these subjects. I think it's a fascinating subject, and I would love to speak to anyone about this. Tell me your opinion. What's your point of view? Do you agree that it's incredibly dangerous to live with spirits, or not? You think it's like it doesn't really bother you? Drop a comment down below, okay? Like this video, share it, and please subscribe. That would really help with these channels' growth, okay? and for me to drop even more content like this and more. I've got like so many things to talk about. So you doing all these 4 things, it really does help with my channel and with my purpose, which is to help out as many people as possible with anything spiritual. Thank you very much once again for taking your precious time to be here with me today, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye.